The official accounts of the Mesopotamian campaign often overlook the true cost of victory, or rather, the brutal aftermath of defeat. It's a truth buried beneath the weight of strategic movements and battlefield triumphs, a toll paid not on the front lines, but in the grim silence that followed. The great currents of history are often steered by whispers, alliances brokered in shadows that ripple across continents, unleashing torrents of blood. By early 1916, Bulgaria's entry into the war, a detail seemingly distant, profoundly reinforced the Ottoman war machine. It was a strategic shift that cleared the path for Berlin-Istanbul weapons transport, freeing 10,000 Ottoman soldiers from other duties and bolstering the Third Army with 7 divisions, the 4th with 4, and the 6th with 2 experienced divisions. These unseen reinforcements would soon clash with formidable forces on multiple fronts, setting the stage for unprecedented brutality and forgotten sacrifice. On the frozen Eastern Front, a different kind of horror unfolded. The Russian Caucasus Army, a behemoth of 163,000 men and 20 aircraft, descended upon 90,000 Ottoman troops in January 1916. Their target, the Erzurum fortress, a vital communication hub. What followed was a maelstrom, beginning December 28 with coordinated multi-axis assaults, including a diversion by the 2nd Turkestan Corps. At Kaparia, Ottoman casualties approached 20,000. Russian forces, enduring 10,000 dead or wounded and 2,000 frostbite cases, pushed relentlessly through the neglected Mirgir Pass, leaving burning villages and stores in their wake. By January 31st, Ottoman forces were dislodged from Azapki, suffering 15,000 killed, wounded, or frostbitten, and 5,000 captured. The once formidable Ottoman Third Army was reduced to desperate remnants, retreating to Erzurum, garrisoned by a mere 10–20,000 effectives. The fortress fell after coordinated Russian assaults from January 29th, costing the Ottomans 13,000 prisoners, 9 banners, and 327 guns. The Third Army was decimated, suffering approximately 66,000 casualties and 13,000 captured, nearly 400 guns lost, driven back 100 to 150 kilometers. Yet, as the Ottoman Empire bled in the Caucasus, another, equally brutal narrative unfolded in Mesopotamia. General Charles Townshend's failed offensive against Baghdad in November 1915 culminated in the catastrophic siege of Kut. The Ottoman Sixth Army, rather than direct assault, opted for starvation, trapping the British garrison within the city. Food supplies were anticipated to last only until January 15th. Desperate relief efforts began, a grinding, bloody series of assaults designed to break the siege. At Sheikh Zahad on January 7th, British casualties numbered 1,962 dead and 2,300 wounded. A week later, a failed assault at Wadi Trenches added 1,600 more British casualties to the growing list. The Honda Defile claimed another 2,700 by January 21st. A night attack at Gila on March 8 cost nearly 4,000 British lives. These attempts to break the siege ultimately failed, exacting a heavy toll of approximately 32,000 British casualties against an estimated 10,000 Ottoman defenders. The true cost, often buried, revealed itself on April 29, 1916. After 147 days, Townshend's unconditional surrender yielded 5 generals, 400 officers, and 13,390 men as prisoners. This defeat cast a long, dark shadow, but the official narrative often ends there. What it frequently omits is that approximately 1,700 British soldiers and at least 2,500 Indian soldiers and staff perished in Ottoman captivity or on death marches. These were men who survived the siege, only to face a slower, more agonizing end away from the battlefield. Even General Nikolai Baratov's 1st Caucasian Cavalry Corps, which had advanced in Persia, capturing Kengava and Sultanabad, withdrew after learning of Kut's surrender, a grim testament to the defeat's far-reaching impact. Further west, in Sinai, British efforts focused on defending the Suez Canal, marked by raids like the one on Bir el Jaffa well where 6 Ottoman soldiers died, yet also setbacks like the collapse of British defenses at Katya. These are not merely numbers, they are fragments of a hidden truth. They expose an unvarnished savagery of a war that eroded armies and lives, leaving behind a legacy of forgotten suffering. The question isn't whether these men suffered such a fate. The question is why the scale of human cost remains so long obscured.